Hey guys, so we're gonna be doing a quick tutorial on how to stake for UST USDC LP on Beefy Finance. And what Beefy Finance is it's just a yield aggregator, which basically just auto compounds what you have in your LP. So to start it off, let's make sure that we get about an equal amount of UST and USDC. So I have about 340 USDC, and .e just means it's an avalanche. Um, we're going to go ahead and split that. So it's going to be around 150-ish USD. Doesn't always have to be perfect. So the fees, as you can see, are pretty cheap. I like to just move it to high because it's pretty cheap to kind of do your thing in Avalanche compared to ETH, which is like infinitely expensive. So we're going to go ahead and just approve that swap. And once it lets us, we're going to go ahead and swap that over. We're going to swap that USDCE to that UST. And then once we're done, we're going to go ahead and add liquidity. So just kind of waiting on that right now. Okay, let's go ahead and swap that. So now we're going to swap our USDCE for some UST. Again, I just like to make it a little bit quicker. You can also just Google AVAX gas to see what the highest gas price is, and then you can edit it so that it goes by just a little bit quicker, or you can just be patient with it. Okay, so now that we have the UST in the wallet, we're going to go back to Beefy and click Add Liquidity. So, and then we're just going to go max that out and just add the same amount of UST to USDC so it's equal. I think I have to change my USDC over to USDC itself. So that's what I'm going to go do. Because USDCE is the one on Avalanche, but they actually wanted it in USDC. So we're going to go ahead and swap that over. So let's get about 150 USDC E, the .avalanche version, into the regular USDC. So let's go ahead and swap that bad boy over. And once it says approved, I'm just going to go ahead and approve that. And while we're waiting, if you ever need to find the contract address for something, just kind of Google it, and it'll tell you the contract address. You can plug it into MetaMask to import the token, so that you can actually see it on your MetaMask list here. What I mean by that is like this, and then you go to import tokens, and then you can kind of paste in that contract address in order to get that into your MetaMask. But I've already added it so you can see. Okay, so now that we have the same amount of USDC and UST, we can go ahead and we can approve both sides. After that, we can supply the LP. Now, if you guys aren't really sure what LP is you're just basically saying, hey, I'm going to provide some liquidity, so if anytime someone swaps, you get 0.25% of all the trades in proportion to your share. And kind of the benefits of being in a stablecoin pool is that you kind of always be left with the same amount of stablecoins. So you're not really worried about too much impermanent loss there. And again, I'm really impatient, so I just move it to high. Can't wait that 15 seconds. Okay, one transaction approved. So we can see the USDC side was approved. The UST is approved. Okay, yeah, I already did that. So let's go ahead and supply that liquidity. Yeah, that looks about right. 150 on both sides. Confirm that supply. Ramp that gas back up. Confirm. And once it gets added, which it has been now, we can go ahead and go back to the Beefy Finance. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to refresh this so that we can see our balance. And then once we can, we just kind of click here and we can approve. Let's go go ahead and approve this so that we allow them to typically it's around 51. 34.5 is fine. So confirm that. So just kind of approving, say, hey, it's okay to take my LP. Be in mind any kind of withdrawal fees if you're in a farm that you're not really aware of. Sometimes these can be kind of high, especially with like these newer farms that could be a little bit more aggressive, such as these. So it's always be cognizant of the fees that you're going to be paying. So now that we can see the amount in our wallet, we're going to go ahead and deposit everything. Let's drag this bad boy all the way to the right. Click deposit all. And then we're going to go click edit. And we hate waiting, so we're going to go with 34.5 for the max gas. Hit that confirm button. Looks like the deposit was a success. And there you are. So now it's deposited here, and you can check by clicking deposited vaults, and there you go. And that's how it should look, just deposited here. And you can also take a look at how much it's worth on the bank as well. So that's pretty much it. That's how you stake on Beefy Finance for 20% APY.